Welcome back to the Jayce PHAM Trader channel. This is the next video in the series sharing my NCI system, and it introduces a new concept I would like to share with you. To briefly summarize the method, with my system I do not use any indicators, moving averages, trend lines, or even support and resistance lines. Instead, I simply observe how the price reacts at zones of contention and previously formed structures to determine entry points. In previous videos, I shared how to enter trades based on momentum and imbalances. I hope this helps you view the markets more objectively and easily. If there is anything you don't understand, please don't hesitate to leave a comment or message me directly. I'll be happy to answer your questions. To be honest, I've often been reluctant to share knowledge that took me years to acquire, or prefer to keep it within my inner circle. However, I've come to realize that knowledge is truly valuable only when shared, when it helps someone else avoid the mistake I once made. That is why I've decided to share what I know in the most genuine and practical way possible. Give and you shall receive. Okay. New traders often attempt to enter trades by combining multiple time frames and various methods. This leads to information overload. The more they learn, the more confused they become, and the more they analyze the charts, the less certain they are about where to actually enter a trade. Ultimately, instead of having a clear trading system, they find themselves trapped in a web of conflicting signals. They fail to realize that sometimes the key to trading success lies in the simplest of things. In today's video, I want to share with you how to enter a trade using just a single time frame and a single currency pair based on momentum and imbalance. It's quite simple, isn't it? Let's take a look at a real-world example. This is an uptrend characterized by the price consistently forming higher highs and higher lows. We can identify a key price level, a zone where a tug of war between buyers and sellers previously took place. Here, the buyers gain the upper hand by pushing the price above the previous peak, creating a point where the price is likely to react. We often refer to this as a key level. If the price has not broken below this key level, the markets remain in an uptrend and we look only for buying opportunities in line with the trend. So what conditions allow us to place a buy order at a key price level? The market can reverse at any moment, and if that happened, we would incur a loss. We only execute a trade when two conditions are met. First, there must be a strong imbalance originating from a key level. Second, there must be a price reaction when the price retraces to that key level. Think of it like a vehicle. If it encounters a sufficiently strong obstacle, it is forced to slow down, otherwise it is likely to plow straight through it, right? Of course, there are other secondary factors involved in executing a perfect trade, and I will cover those in future videos. Here we have a key level that meets two conditions. Look at the retracement trend, a sharp price drop driven by Marubozu candles. However, as the price approached the key level, we saw a reaction, didn't we? Strong imbalance indicates that buyers are still interested at the key level. We will enter a buy order here, taking profit at the peak above. As selling pressure is also quite strong, the stop loss should always be double the risk. Let's see how the market reacts. The price has hit the take profit level. Instead of continuing to rise, the market has fallen below a key level held by the bulls. The trend has now shifted from bullish to bearish. The market is currently unfolding as follows. And because the market moves in this way, this is a key level for the new downtrend. I'm not sure if I have shared this with you before, but if not, let me mention it again. When a trend reverses and a new trend begins to form, the first key level of that new trend is a very strong level because it marked the starting point of the new trend. In this specific case, the price also meets a second condition. There is an imbalance originating from that key level, so why wait? We should enter a sell trade immediately and set the take profit targets at the low below. Let's see how the market reacts. The price has hit the take profits TP level. This trade achieves a risk to reward RR ratio of 1 to 3. As you can see, even when bullish or bearish momentum is strong and the market is beginning to form a new trend, a key level can still effectively hold the price, right? Let's move on to the next scenario. At this point, the market is in a strong downtrend. We will refresh the market structure. The market is moving as follows. We have identified a key level and a POI zone featuring a very strong MMM pattern here. As you may recall from my previous videos, when entering a trade at the POI, we focus specifically on the POI candlestick pattern and the subsequent imbalance, right? We will enter a short position at the POI and take profit at the nearest low. Let's see how the market reacts. The price has hit the take profit level, and those are all the trades I executed over the course of a month using just a single time frame and achieving a 7.5 return. You can see that I took very few trades, right? In trading, you don't always need to place a lot of orders, and you certainly shouldn't give in to FOMO. Wait for a solid signal and confirmation before entering a trade. That is how you become a true trader and actually survive in the market. That wraps up this video. If there are any other topics you'd like me to cover in future videos, please let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Goodbye and see you next time.